He's another in a long line of former Big 33 football players to have successful college and NFL careers. Bo Orlando is in the West Virginia Hall of Fame, was drafted by the Houston Oilers in 1989, and remained in the NFL until 1998. Andrew Callista catches up with this year's Big 33 honorary chairman for our Sunday sit-down.
Kickoff day for the Big 33 Classic between Pennsylvania and Maryland. This year's honorary chairman, a football legend in Pennsylvania, Bo Orlando. Bo, Big 33, they say it's more than a game. How important was this game in your illustrious football career?
It was very important. You know, the first time you got to meet guys from other schools, see what they're like, your rivals. You know, you got some great friends. I played with guys with and against in college, and I played with and against guys in the NFL. So that's a pretty special treat.
They say it's a game that sticks with you well past the final score of this one. Do you still remember this game in all your endeavors now as being an athletic director in the state of Pennsylvania?
Well, when I played the last year, we had it in Johnstown. It was the last year they played East and West. They went through a few years going East and West, and then they started playing, I guess, Ohio, and then they played Maryland and went back and forth. So it was a little East and West, but there was a grudge because there was definitely a bragging rights in every year. The single A, double A, triple A is who had the bragging rights, who won more, the East or the West football. So it was very special, and it was a little bragging rights when you get to school, when you play with some guys, when you run into some guys. So it was a good bragging too.
A lot of those kids from Western Pennsylvania, they happen to go to a school, West Virginia, that has a little bit of a couple Western PA rivalries as well.
Yeah, it's that four-letter word, you know what I mean, that we don't like in West Virginia. But no, I have a lot of good friends that went there, and I have a lot of respect for the guys. But I'm glad that they brought the backyard brawl back, because that was one of the best games that I've ever played at. That was great memories.
What is your advice to the kids that are going to put the helmet on and represent their state, Maryland or Pennsylvania, here today?
Well, what I told them here, it's more than just football. Coach Curry was my legendary coach of Pennsylvania, and Coach Curry, what his goal was, we learned football and he taught us everything, but the way up to there and the way things he did, he taught us how to be young men. And then, like I told these guys, stay in your community, stay doing things. The buddy things, the buddy process that they did yesterday here with the special kids, and when they brought the veterans in with the bikers, and the guy told a story about Memorial Day, like, that's what it's about. That's what football, it creates so many opportunities. Football has created me so many opportunities that I'm so grateful for, but there's life after football, and it's going to end for some of these guys. And I wish some of these guys would go on to the NFL, but in majority with the stats, it's not going to happen. So have a back plan. Stay tuned with your communities, with your alumni. Go to all the things. Always be grateful. Never forget where you come from.